Hi, welcome to the Yoga Space online. So in this class I'm going to go through the Five Tibetans with you, which are a yoga fitness program that's been around for thousands of years and is also known as the Fountain of Youth. And supposedly if you do this practice regularly, some people do it every day and it's the only kind of yoga style practice that they do and they swear by it. But if you do this practice regularly, it's supposed to promote youth, vitality, lift your energy, help with mobility, really good for back health, spine health. So normally what we do is you do 21 repetitions of each of the five, but you need to build up to it. So what I'm going to do is we're going to do 3 times 7 repetitions. So we're going to go through it three times, 7 times each time. Okay. So what I suggest you do is try the first set of 7 and see how you feel. If you feel like that's enough, then just take rest. Maybe for your first week, do 7 each time and then try and build it up, adding on a couple more until eventually you can build it up to the 21 repetitions. When I practice it at home, I'll do 10 of each and then I'll go through it again and then I'll do 11 of each. So I don't kind of do the 21 of each exercise straight away. You might want to have a couple of yoga bricks with you, particularly if you've got tight shoulders and tight hamstrings. Okay, so we'll get started. So we're going to come up to standing. And the first part of the sequence is just turning. So you're going to take your arms out from your shoulders, stand with your feet hip width apart and your head just nicely in line over the spine. And then we're going to turn around 7 times. So take a nice deep breath in and off we go. Nice and slowly, clockwise. So that's 1. And going around again. And that's 2. And just keep your breath nice and even and steady. And that's 3. And that's 4. And 5. If you start feeling dizzy, just rest. And 6. And 7. And then just center yourself. Take a nice breath in. And a breath out. So for the second one, leg lifts, we come down onto our back and lying on the floor and just take your hands at the side of your hips, feet together, and then as you inhale, bring your chin towards your chest and lift the legs up. Exhale, coming back down. That's 1. Breathing in. And bringing the legs down and the head down. That's 2. Breathing in. That's 3. So you can see how this would be really good for your core strength. Pull the belly in. That's 4. And 5. 6. And 7. And just rest. Take a nice full breath in. And exhale. And then coming up for Camel. So we tuck the toes And then bring the hands to the lower back, engaging through the glutes, engaging through the legs. Draw the elbows back. So chin to chest, exhale. And then inhale, lifting through the chest and arching back. And breathing in, coming back up. That's one. So make sure that you're lifting out of the lumbar spine. Exhale. Breathing in. 2. Arching back. And breathing in. 3. Inhaling. And exhaling. 4. Breathing in. And coming back. 5. Draw the tailbone under. Inhale. Exhaling. 6. And then breathing in. And breathing out. 7. And just have a little rest. Notice how your energy might be starting to lift now. And coming through to sitting for tabletop to Dandasana. So we start off in our Dandasana pose, drawing the shoulders down and bring your chin towards your chest. Have your hands either side of your hips. If you find that your arms are a bit shorter here and you struggle to get the hands to the floor, you can take the hands a little bit further back, or you could have your hands on blocks. So as you inhale, you lift up, lifting the hips up, and coming back down into your Dandasana, chin tucks in. That's 1. Breathing in, up. And coming back. 2. Inhale. Exhaling. 3. Press down into your feet, shoulders towards each other. Coming down. 4. Inhaling. Exhaling. 5. Breathing in. Don't take the head back if your neck is sore. 6. And inhaling. Exhaling. 7. And then release. You might just want to stretch out your wrists after that one. And then the final one is upward dog to downward dog. So this is where you might want to have your bricks, especially if your shoulders are tight, your hamstrings are tight. This might just help you have a little bit more space. So make sure that your bricks are on your mat and they're not going to slip. And we're going to hold the bricks either side. And then the first thing we do is we come into our upward facing dog. So squeeze the heels in, you're tucking the toes, you're rolling the shoulders back, breathing in here, and then breathing out, lifting the hips and coming into your downward facing dog. Inhale, upward dog. That's 1. Exhale, 2, downward dog. Breathing in. It's 2. Downward dog. Going back. Breathing in. 3. Downward dog. Coming back. That's 4. Inhaling. Exhaling. 5. Breathing in. And breathing out. 6. Inhale, lifting the chest through. And exhale is 7. And again, just come down. Have a little rest. Just let that settle. Just notice how you're feeling. So it might be that you need to rest after that first set, and this is all you're going to do every day. It's just 7 repetitions every day, slowly building up, just seeing how you're feeling. If you're going to carry on with me and do the next 7, then we go again. So coming up to standing, stretching the arms out, breathe in, feet apart, and turning. That's 1. 2. Keep stretching through your fingers. 3. 4. I can certainly feel a difference in my energy now. 5. 6. And 7. Bringing the arms down, just pause. Let that settle. Take a nice full breath in. And breathing out. And coming down to the floor for your leg lifts. If you really struggle with these leg lifts, you could do it with your hands underneath your bum, just to give you a little bit of support there, and then that will help you lift, coming into your elbows like so. 1. 'Pull the belly down. 2. This second set will probably feel a little bit harder now. 3. 4. 5. Notice I'm not lifting my lower back off the floor. Doing it nice and slowly with control. 6. 7. And again, just take a little breath here, take a pause. Notice how you're feeling. I'm certainly starting to feel a bit more awake, more energized. And then coming up for Ustrasana. So use those thumbs to pull down on the waist, draw the elbows back, press the pelvis forwards, tuck your toes and squeeze the heels in, engaging the glutes, chin to chest, exhale, and then inhale. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Inhaling. Exhaling. 5. Inhale. Exhaling. 6. Inhaling. Exhaling. 7. And then calming down to sit. Again, just settling. Take a few breaths here. Notice where you can feel the energy moving in the body, where you notice it. So bringing the feet forwards now, coming into our Dandasana stuffed pose. Tuck your chin down towards your chest. Really engage the legs, flex the feet. Remember, you can use your blocks if you need to. And then inhale, press down, lift the hips up, and come back down. That's one. Inhale. Exhale, back down. 2, inhaling. Exhale, back down. 3, inhale. Exhale. Nice for the shoulders, this one. 4, inhaling. Exhaling, back down. 5, inhaling. Exhaling. 6, last one. Inhaling. Exhaling. 7. And again, just give those wrists a little bit of a release after that one. So upward dog to downward dog. You can use your blocks or not, just see what feels most appropriate for you. So we tuck the toes in the upward dog. Try and bring the chest through the arms, the pelvis forwards, inhaling, and then exhaling, downward facing dog. That's 1. Inhaling, exhaling. 2, inhaling, exhaling. 3, inhale, exhaling. 4, inhaling, exhaling. 5, inhale, exhale. 6, inhaling, and exhaling. 7, just stretching out in that downward dog, and come down to rest. And just notice how you feel. So again, you might just want to lie down and have a relaxation now. Maybe that's enough for you. 14 repetitions, quite a lot. Especially if you're not used to doing a lot on the hands, working in the wrists so much, your wrists might feel quite sore, quite achy. There's a lot on the wrists. So do rest if you need to rest. Otherwise, we do the last set of 7. So coming up to standing. Stretching the arms out. Clockwise circles. Turning. And that's 1. And 2. 3. 4. I have to say that turning isn't my favourite thing. 5. I've never been one to like fairground rides. 6. Last one. 7. And let's just take an inhale and reach the arms up here. Take a nice big stretch up. And exhaling, just bringing the arms down. Notice how you feel after that. It's quite interesting. The sensations, the feedback from the body. Like I can really feel energy now moving through the whole of my body. And particularly in the mid-upper spine to the crown of the head, which is quite interesting. So now we'll come down to the floor for our leg lift. Remember, you can put your hands underneath your bum if you need to. Pull the belly down, chin to chest. Inhale. And lifting the legs up, just straight up from the hips. Exhale, pull down in the belly, lowering the legs, lowering the head. 1. Inhale. 2. 3. 4. 5. 6. And 7. And just relax after that last set of the abdominal lifts. Take a nice full breath in. And exhale. And then coming up for Ustrasana. Have your knees a little bit apart, tuck your toes. Hands to the waist, the lower back, pull down on the lower back, lift out of the lumbar spine, chin to chest, draw your tailbone down, and then inhale, opening up the front of the body. Exhaling, 1, inhaling, exhaling, 2, inhale, exhaling, 3, inhale, exhaling, 4, inhaling, exhaling, 5, inhaling, exhaling, 6, inhale, exhaling, 7, and coming down. Again, just take a little pause here in between. There's lots of spinal work in the Five Tibetans, which is one of the reasons why they're so energizing, because we're really working on the spine. So coming into your staff pose, bring your hands by your hips, roll your shoulders back, draw your chin towards your chest, engaging through the legs. And then inhale, lifting into your tabletop. Exhale, coming back. 1, inhaling. Exhaling, coming back. 2, lifting up. Exhale back. 3, inhaling. Exhale back. 4, and lift, draw the shoulders towards each other, coming back. 5, lifting. 6. Last one. And back. And 7. And just pause. Notice how you feel now. Stretch out your wrists, your hands. And then we'll do the last set, upward dog to downward facing dog. So coming into your upward dog. So try and keep those knees off the floor. Inhale, and then exhale, lifting the hips, stretching the heels down. That's 1. Inhaling, coming through. Exhaling. 2. Inhale. Exhale. 3. Inhaling. Exhaling. 4. Inhale. Exhaling. 5. Inhaling. Exhaling. 6. And last one. Inhaling. And exhaling to 7. Have a little stretch out in your downward facing dog. And come down onto the knees. And we'll just take a little child's pose. You can put your block there if you like. You can either rest the elbows on the floor with the palms up. That might feel nice actually after doing those upward dogs and downward dogs. So just allow the body to settle, the breath to settle. Slow your breathing down. And then gently coming up. And we'll lie down on the floor after that, just for a little short relaxation. You've deserved it. Take a nice full breath in and sigh out. And then just let your body just sink and settle and soften into the floor. Letting your arms and your legs roll out. Your eyes become soft. Just noticing that gentle rise and fall of your breath and feeling that vitality, that prana flowing through you now. You've just kind of given it a freer passage through the body, just unblocked some energy channels. Notice those fluttering sensations, warm areas. Notice the body connecting to the earth, your presence, your physical, emotional, and energetic presence. So I hope that that's giving you some energy, and you're feeling more awake, more vibrant. Traditionally, it's a practice that's done in the morning, but I guess you could do it later on in the day if you're feeling a bit sluggish and just want to lift your energy up and improve how you're feeling, improve your mood. I certainly feel more awake and ready for anything really. So thank you for joining me. Do let us know in the comments how you're getting on, how you found that practice, whether you liked it. And if you keep practicing it, just let me know if it helps you feel kind of fitter and stronger really. Thank you. See you soon. Namaste.